This is part 2 of 1.08 Review Mixtures. Separating mixtures. When table salt, sand, and sawdust are stirred together, they form a heterogeneous mixture. Briefly describe how you could separate the components of the mixture. Okay, so hit pause, think about it. Solution, list properties. Mixtures are generally separated based on the properties of their components. These components include solubility in water, particle size, density, and attraction to magnets. Compare properties. None of these materials is attracted to magnets. Salt is soluble in water, but sand and sawdust are not. Sawdust will float in water, but sand and salt will not. The sizes of the particles in sand, salt, and sawdust are similar. The procedure below will allow three components of the mixture to be separated based on their properties. Number 1. Mix the mixture with water. The salt will dissolve, the sand will sink to the bottom, the sawdust will float. Skim off the sawdust, leaving a mixture of salt, water, and sand. Filter the solution to remove the sand. Allow the water to evaporate. The salt will be left behind. Tip: separation processes can be based on differences in physical properties such as solubility, boiling point, size, density, and magnetism. All right, question 1. Which of these is a heterogeneous mixture? Tap water, black coffee, sports drink, chunky chicken soup? Answer is D, the chunky chicken soup. So the word chunky should have given it away. If it has chunks or each bite can be different, then it is heterogeneous. 2. Describe a procedure to separate a heterogeneous mixture of steel pins and wooden toothpicks. So think about it, hit pause. Yeah, you could just pick them apart with your fingers, but there's a better answer. So if that's the one you came up with, hit pause again and think some more. So what you could do is you could use a magnet because the steel pins will stick to the magnet and the wooden toothpicks will not. And number 3, explain why chemical properties such as flammability are not as useful for separating mixtures as physical properties are. Well, think about the difference between chemical and physical. Chemical changes produce a new substance. Physical changes do not. And a lot of physical processes are easy to reverse, like boiling and condensing are easy to reverse. Therefore, it is always more appropriate to use differences in physical properties to separate the mixtures, because if you make a new substance, you're not separating them, you're making new stuff. Okay, that's it for this lesson. When you're ready, go ahead and take your quiz. Bye.